Network CityNet and the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific. Part of the 15-Minute City Busan initiative, the complex was recognized for promoting sustainable urban development goals and social inclusion. Busan City will launch a public tender to select a new transportation card system operator, as the current contract with ISO expires in August next year. The city aims to improve mobility and convenience while ensuring a fair and transparent selection process. The new operator will oversee next-generation mobility projects, such as contactless payments, mobile cards, integrated commuter passes, and an improved transfer system. The tender will be announced on the 27th with a 40-day application period. The new operator will be selected by January next year. Busan City Mayor Park Hyung-jun announced plans this afternoon to renovate Sajik Baseball Stadium into an open-style venue by 2031 with a 21,000-seat capacity. The stadium will feature a design highlighting Busan's cheering culture with lowered ground levels. Surrounding areas will be developed into a sports and cultural district, including leisure and parking facilities. The stadium will serve as a multi-purpose venue with experiential content in the off-season. Construction will begin in 2028, and design competitions will start next year. Busan Asiad Main Stadium will temporarily host events during the renovation. Time for international news. Save the Children, an international non-governmental organization focused on children's rights, expressed concern on the 20th local time, marking the 1,000th.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This place is one of the main entry points to South Korea. It first opened as a temporary station on April the 1st, 1908, and now serves as both a railway station and the end point of the Gyeongbu Line. Known as Busan Station, it is a key transportation hub in Busan with 1.41 million passengers using it each month and 16 million annually. Wow. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick it off with this song, 여행 by 볼빨간 사춘기. was 여행 by 볼빨간 사춘기. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to For Your Busan. The time is now 4:09 in the afternoon. How are you all doing? Happy hump day to you all. Now, how often do you guys take a train? When was the last time you took the train? Not subway, but trains. I enjoy taking trains. I do drive too, but I enjoy taking a seat and just looking outside as the train departs from one city and goes to another. In Busan, the largest train station is, of course, Busan Station, which serves as a major transportation hub, especially for tourists visiting from other regions or abroad. And with the growing number of people carrying luggage around the city, it's clear that Busan Station is busier than ever. And this year, the number of train passengers passing through Busan Station is expected to surpass pre-pandemic levels. In 2021, 12.62 million passengers used the station, and by last year, that number exceeded 22 million. By the end of this year, the station is projected to handle over 16 million passengers. And additionally, passenger traffic via the Busan Metro and buses connected to the station continues to grow. And to accommodate the increasing visitors, efforts are being made to improve the area around Busan Station, which plays a key role in shaping the city's first impression. The city of Busan has designated the station surrounding as part of its City Clearing Pilot Project. And this initiative aims to enhance the pedestrian experience by removing unnecessary obstacles and simplifying public facilities. In the future, we can look forward to a more welcoming and attractive Busan Station as the city's gateway. Now, there are many ways you can listen to this show. One of the most conventional, traditional ways is, of course, the radio waves, 90.5 FM or 103.3 FM. You can also tune in via the smartphone app that we have in the App Store or on NotTube Live, as we are streaming live right now. And I see lots of people have texted each other with the greetings, including Pengsu Appanim, SHK님, Benny님, Cake Like Tunim, Beniverse님, and Jenlinim, all tuning in and saying hi to each other. Love to see this small community getting bigger every day. You can also text in to pound 9050. It'll cost you 101. Or a Kakao Talk message. You can add us on Kakao Talk by searching for 부산이 영어방송 and add us as a friend and chat with me there. Because one way you can participate in the text messages is to suggest a text topic of the day. 오늘의 문자 주제 여러분들이 골라주셔야 합니다. Send it to us and our 작가 will choose the winner for the text topic suggestion. And that will be the text topic of the day. Text topic of the day. We've got a few suggestions, including Benny Nim's one, asking, maybe this could be a topic. Have you ever traveled far away, or how far, of a trip did you go on a train ride? Perhaps you went from Seoul to Busan and that was the longest train trip ever. Maybe, train news. Speaking of trains, there's going to be a line soon that can take you from Busan to Gangneung. Are you excited about that? Oh, I'm quite excited about that. I love Gangneung area, but it's so hard to get there. I always usually take the bus or just drive all the way up. But anywho, that's a topic suggestion. Keep those messages coming in. I'll tell you what's coming up in today's show. We have Busan Is, our daily segment with Hong Dang to come in, and she's going to give us news updates, and she'll also teach us a Korean idiom or two. After that, we have DJ, short for David's Journal, and you get to discover what caught my eye today. And then after that, we have Dr. Warabu to come in to give us all sorts of advices for work life. And in the second half, we have My Life, My English, Journey of My Life in English as told by the people of Busan. Of course, our daily quiz segment where you can participate and win a prize. And because it is Hump Day, a big prize is on the line. 네, and then after that we have Busan 친구 Talk, of course, with our star Melissa to come in, and she's going to share with us interesting and amusing anecdotes about how expats perceive life here in Busan. So Wednesday, what's this big prize you're talking about? Well, pizza is on the line. Not a pizza slice, not a small pizza, but a whole pizza for you and your loved ones. I think the size is large, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not a small size for sure. So keep that in mind. Participate. We got lots of people tuning in. Insunim saying, "Hi, David on Kateng. Welcome to the show, Insunim." And yeah, everyone else. Biniversenim as well, tuning in. 제안 추천 드라마? That's a good suggestion. Maybe our chaka might choose that one. Who knows? All right, stick around. Don't go anywhere.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
We have in the studio 홍당당.
네, 안녕하세요.
How are you doing, 홍당당?
반갑습니다.
Yeah.
네. 수요일입니다.
Beautiful Wednesday.
네.
Not too cold, similar to yesterday.
네.
이제 가을이 진짜 왔다고 생각하면 됩니다.
맞아요.
그죠?
정말
네.
가을이에요.
아직 겨울은 아니고요, 그죠?
아직은 아닌 것 같아요.
네. It's good.
조금 더 가을이 오래 있는 것 같아요.
I hope this cooler weather can change the colors of the trees.
네.
Tree leaf들이 아직 yellow, red까지는 안 된 것 같아. 많이.
레드 있는.
있긴 있는데
걔는
not a lot.
처음부터 레드고
네.
옐로우는 처음부터 옐로우인 것 같아요.
예민한 나무들은 처음부터 red인가요?
네, 걔들
보통 초록에서 노랗고 그 다음에 빨갛.
처음부터 빨간 애들이 있던데요. 네,
와우.
네, 네.
오케이.
네.
얘기 좀 해봐야 되겠어요, 이 나무들이랑.
네. 전해주세요.
I'm going to do an interview with them. Why are you red? Why are you yellow?
고개를 막 바람도 좀 많이 불던데 막 얘기할 겁니다.
All right.
네.
All right, let's get on with the news.
네, 오늘 박형준 부산시장의 기자회견도 있었는데요. 사직 야구장이 현재 위치에 2031년 개장을 목표로 개방형 야구장으로 새롭게 단장이 되고 부산 종합운동장은 스포츠 문화단지로 변신하게 됩니다. 부산시는 사직 야구장을 2만 1,000석 규모로 재건축하기로 결정했습니다. 개방형 구장으로 부산의 열정적인 응원 문화도 체험할 수 있도록 하기로 했는데요. 새로운 야구장은 전체 면적이 확장되고 소음과 빛 공해를 최소화하기 위해서 그라운드 레벨을 낮추는 방식으로 설계됩니다. 2031년 개장을 목표로 복합 스포츠 문화시설로 탈바꿈하게 되고 시즌이 아닌 비시즌에도 다양한 체험형 콘텐츠와 시설이 운영됩니다. 아시아드 주경기장이 임시 사용 구장으로 활용됩니다. 설계 공모는 내년에 시작하고요. 2028년부터 2030년까지 재건축 공사가 진행됩니다.
Right, so Busan Sajik Baseball Stadium will be rebuilt as an open-style stadium with 21,000 seats set to open in 2031. Announced by Mayor Park Kyung-jun today, the redevelopment aims to showcase Busan's cheering culture while minimizing noise and light pollution by lowering the ground level. The surrounding area will include leisure facilities and parking, transforming the sports complex into a sports and cultural hub. Construction will run from 2028 until 2030 with design competitions starting next year.
네, 부산시 어린이 복합문화공간이죠. 들락날락 정책이 아시아 태평양 도시 협력 네트워크 시티넷 연합과 UN 아시아 태평양 경제사회 이사회가 공동 주관하는 제3회 SDG 시티 어워즈에서 대상을 받았습니다. 이 어워즈는 아시아 태평양 지역의 지속가능한 발전 목표를 달성하기 위해서 우수한 도시정책 사례를 발굴하고 공유하는 글로벌 시상식인데요. 들락날락은 15분 도시 부산의 핵심 사업으로 지속가능한 도시 개발과 사회적 포용성을 높인 사례로 주목받았습니다.
So Busan's children's cultural space 들락날락 won the grand prize at the third SDG City Awards co-hosted by CityNet and UNESCAP, according to the city today. Now the space, part of the 15-minute City Busan initiative, repurposed unused areas into a hub offering digital content and programs for children, earning praise for promoting sustainability and social inclusion.
네, 부산시가 지난 16일부터 19일까지 부산 지역 11개 대학들과 함께 베트남 호치민시에서 부산 유학설명회를 열었습니다. 부산시가 주최하고 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 주관한 이번 설명회는 부산형 글로벌 인재 양성과 유학하기 좋은 도시 부산과 연계해서 2028년까지 외국인 유학생 3만 명 유치 목표 달성을 위해서 마련됐습니다. 부산 지역 11개 대학들은 호치민시에 있는 현지 5개 학교를 방문해서 학생 800여 명을 대상으로 입학 상담회, 간담회 등을 열었습니다.
So the city of Busan, in partnership with 11 local universities, held a Busan Study Abroad Expo in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam from the 16th until the 19th. Now hosted by Busan City and organized by the city, or rather the Busan Global City Foundation, the event aimed to address regional university and small business challenges caused by the population decline.
네, 부산시 교육청은 특수학교 학생들의 원거리 통학 불편을 해소하기 위해서 특수학교 30분 통학권 보장을 위한 사업을 벌이기로 했습니다. 시 교육청에 따르면 부산 지역 특수학교 학생들은 통학수단으로 통학버스와 자가용 등을 이용하고 있는데요. 통학 시간이 30분 이상 소요되는 학생이 800명이 넘는 것으로 조사됐습니다.
Right, so the Busan Education Office said today that it will actively promote a project to guarantee a 30-minute commute for students attending special schools to alleviate the inconvenience of long-distance commuting. According to the office, students at special schools in Busan primarily use school buses or private vehicles for transportation, with over 800 students spending more than 30 minutes commuting.
네, 국내 최대 산지 위판장인 부산 공동어 시장의 현대화 사업이 진행 중입니다. 그런데 시공사 선정을 위한 입찰 참가 자격 사전 심사 PQ 입찰에 한 곳도 신청서를 제출한 곳이 없어서 무응찰로 불발됐습니다. PQ는 설계 안대로 공사하는 일반 입찰과는 달리 시공사가 공사 방식 등을 제한하는 기술 제한 입찰 방식으로 진행하는 데 따라 거치는 절차입니다.
Right, so the process for selecting a contractor for the modernization of Busan Cooperative Fish Market, the largest wholesale fish market in South Korea, has failed due to no bids being submitted. Now, the city reported that no applications were received for the pre-qualification or PQ screening required for the main construction project. Now, the PQ involves evaluating construction proposals, including methods and techniques, rather than proceeding with a standard design-based bid. Now, due to the complexity of the selection process, Busan City anticipates that the contractor selection will take around 5 months.
네, 11월 25일은 유엔이 정한 세계 여성 폭력 추방의 날입니다. 부산시도는 25일부터 12월 1일까지 2024 여성 폭력 추방 주간을 운영하는데요. 25일 오후 시청에서는 우리의 관심으로 함께 만드는 안전한 일상을 주제로 2024년 여성 폭력 추방 주간 기념 행사도 열립니다. 여성 폭력 피해 지원 기관들과 함께 여성 폭력 예방을 위한 다양한 행사와 홍보 활동이 펼쳐지고요. 30일에는 부산 시민공원에서 시민 참여형 홍보 공간도 운영됩니다.
So the city of Busan said today that it will hold the 2024 Women's Violence Prevention Week from 25th until December the 1st, in line with the UN-designated International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. A commemorative event will take place on the 25th at 2 p.m. in the International Conference Hall of the City Hall. On the 30th, a citizen participation promotional space will be set up at the Busan Citizens Park.
네, 11월 25일이 여성 폭력 추방 주간 그 날이 된 이유가 1960년 11월 25일에 도미니카 공화국에서 세 자매가 독재 정권에 항거하다가 독재자에 의해서 살해당하게 됐습니다. 그래서 1981년에 이 라틴 아메리카 여성 활동가들이 이 세 자매를 추모하기 위해서 11월 25일을 세계 여성 폭력 추방의 날로 정했고요. 1999년 12월 17일 유엔 총회에서 세계 여성 폭력 추방의 날로 공식 인정했습니다.
Okay.
네, 자 오늘 하하 속담 시간입니다.
Time for haha to learn a Korean idiom or two.
네, 자, 빈칸에 알맞은 말을 또 한번
오케이.
넣어보세요. 자, 알고 있는 일일수록 더욱 어디에 가둬야 한다. 이런 속담이 있어요.
Okay, what does
네.
it mean?
어떤 일에 대해서 잘 알고 있다고 해서 마구 말하고 행동하고 참견하고 할 것이 아니라 그 일을 조금 가슴에 품고 행동 거지를 더욱 조심해야 한다 이런 뜻을 가지고 있습니다. 굉장히 교훈적이네요. 네, 자 알고 있는 일일수록 더욱 어디에 가둬야 할까요? 보기 드릴게요. 1번 옷장, 2번 명치,
Okay.
3번 감옥.
아.
어디에 가둬야 한다? 알고 있는 일일수록 더욱 옷장에 가둬야 한다. 명치에 가둬야 한다. 감옥에 가둬야 한다.
뇌는 없네요, 뇌.
뇌? 머리예요?
네. 머리에 가둬야 된다. 알고 있는 일일수록. 근데 속담이다 보니
속담.
명치일 것 같습니다.
명치란? 명치가 어디예요? 명치.
명치 여기 맞으면은 아픈 곳.
맞아요.
맞으면은
가슴팍에 있는 급소를 명치라고 하죠.
Yeah.
체하면은 명치가 얹혔다 뭐 이렇게.
그렇죠. 막 액션 영화들 보면은 막 명치에
명치에.
때리면은
그렇죠.
사람이
급소입니다. 네네.
뿅뿅
뿅뿅.
실려가잖아.
알고 있는 일일수록 더욱 명치에 가둬야 한다.
맞나요?
딩동.
오,
네.
got it right.
네. 어떤 일에 대해서 알고 있다고 마구 말하고 행동할 것이 아니라 그 일을 가슴에 좀 품고 있어야 돼. 이런 얘기거든요.
Pure
네.
Bright님 try to trick me said 감옥.
감옥에 가둘까요? 말과 행동에 좀 신중해야 한다. 이런
네.
것을 비유적으로 이르는 말입니다.
말과 행동에 대한 좀 신중해야 해야 한다.
우리 임금님기는 당나귀 막 이렇게 하면서 뭔가 막 말하고 싶고 막 참견하고 싶고 내가 더 많이 알고 싶다고 자랑도 하고 싶고 그렇잖아요.
네.
어떤 일에 대해서는 명치에 좀 간직을 해야 된다.
네, take a step back, think again before you say anything. All right, awesome. 오늘 좋은 하하 속담 plus news updates. Thank you so much, 홍당당.
감사합니다.
Today's text topic has been chosen. 오늘 베니님이 제안을 해주셨는데요. 멀리 기차 여행 멀리 가본 적 있나요? 기차 여행으로 경험을 공유해 주세요. Have you traveled far by train? And tell me about your experiences.
경부선 열차 예전에는 그
네.
새마을 열차 있었어요.
새마을, 네.
네, 그래서 역마다 서는 열차.
오케이.
간이역도 다 서고.
네.
그리고 기차에서 잠깐 내렸다가
네.
우동이나 국수 먹고 다시 탈 수
delicious.
있었어요.
Yeah.
시간이 많아서.
I remember taking one.
기억나요, 네.
비둘기 train.
No.
Yeah,
네.
I took one
네.
with my mom long time ago when I was a little
맞아요.
baby.
네네. 천천히 가는 그 기차 여행은 지금도 남아 있어요.
I think it took like
너무
10
빨라
hours.
요즘엔요.
네. It takes like 10 hours to go from Seoul to Busan or something like that.
네네네네. 그리고
Yeah.
구미역이나 이런 데 도착했을 때 전 어렸을 때 한글을 잘 몰랐던 건데 구미만 보고 구미
맛있겠다.
아니 그렇게 어려운 건 모르고 구미호 뭐 이런
Oh,
있던
okay.
기억이 나요.
Nine-tailed fox.
네.
네, 구미호.
굉장히 어렸을 때의 그 기차 여행이 오래오래 시간이 남는데
그쵸.
요즘 우리 학생들은 너무 빠른 열차를 자꾸 타니까
Everything so 빨라요. 네.
그런데 나중에 더 빠른 걸 탔으니까 옛날에는 KTX라는 느린 열차가 있었지 뭐 이럴 수도 있잖아요.
와우, 언젠간
와,
그렇죠.
네.
순간 이동도 가능할 것 같아요.
그렇죠. 막 달나라 가고 막 이러는데
Oh my gosh, yeah.
여기서부터 여기까지 기차? 오, 막 이러면서
누가 기차 타니 요즘?
추억의 기차.
Right, yeah.
네.
Thank you for sharing your story with us, 홍당당.
네, 내일
You have a
뵙겠습니다.
great Wednesday. See you tomorrow.
감사합니다.
That was 홍당당 with us for Busan Is, going over some news and learning a Korean idiom. What about you guys? How long was your longest train ride? To where did you take the train? Tell me and share us your experiences of riding a train. Benny님 with a text saying, I want to go, if I could, Seoul, from Seoul to Busan, if I could. Or maybe in the U.S., in New York. Cool. Yeah, well, come to Korea and you can experience that yourself. Soon, right? I would say best time to ride the train? 365 days a year, anytime really. It's got heat and AC, and it's just nice and cozy in the trains for sure. Binivershnim said, long time ago used to ride that, I guess, and they had various amenities that you can no longer find these days on the trains, but talked about 무궁화. Right. 무궁화 train is still there, right? As far as I know. 무궁화 and 새마을, I think, is still there. I think 새마을 has been rebranded as ITX as far as I know. All right. Well, stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll listen to a song requested by Benny님. This is 요즘 너 말야 by J-Rabbit.
요즘 너 말야 참 고민이 많아 어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠나 봐 언제나 함께하던 너의 노래가 이제 들리지가 않아 사실 넌 말야 참 웃음이 많아 누가 걱정하기 전에 툭툭 돌고 일어나 해맑은 미소로 날 반겨줄 거잖아 쉬운 일은 아닐 거야 어른이 된다는 건 말야 모두 너와 같은 마음이야 힘을 내보는 거야 다시 너로 돌아가 이렇게 희망의 노래 불러 새롭게 널 기다리는 세상을 기대해봐 다시 달려가 보는 거야 힘이 들고 주저앉고 싶을 땐 이렇게 기쁨의 노래 불러 씩씩하게 언젠가 모두 추억이 될 오늘을 감사해 기억해 힘을 내 my friend 쉬운 일은 아닐 거야 어른이 된다는 건 말야 모두 너와 같은 마음이야 힘을 내보는 거야 다시 너로 돌아가 이렇게 희망의 노래 불러 새롭게 널 기다리는 세상을 기대해봐 다시 달려가 보는 거야 힘이 들고 주저앉고 싶을 땐 이렇게 기쁨의 노래 불러 씩씩하게 언젠가 모두 추억이 될 오늘을 감사해 기억해 힘을 내 my friend 널 위한 세상을 기대해 힘이 들고 주저앉고 싶을 땐 이렇게 기쁨의 노래 불러 씩씩하게 언젠가 모두 추억이 될 오늘을 감사해 기억해 힘을 내 my friend 아싸 yeah
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, winter is coming. Well, and with it, winter break, a time students look forward to the most. It's a chance to take a break from studying, catch up on subjects, travel, or just hang out. Now, though these plans often bring and need a big budget, many students take on part-time jobs to earn money and gain experience. And recently, I heard about a unique job related to Korea's college entrance exam, 수능. For 19 days, they get to stay in a dorm, check test paper quality, and earn 1.85 million won, 185만 원. Well, the catch is no electronics allowed during the job. Another interesting job offered 3 million won, or 300만 원, for sleeping on a mattress as part of a company's promotion, attracting 60,000 applicants. Wow. Now, while these jobs are extraordinary, more common ones like working in government offices are just as valuable. They provide good pay and let students experience public service while contributing to their communities. And as winter break nears, I hope all students find rewarding opportunities. If I could relive my college days, I would love to try one of these. All right, so today's text topic is when was the last train you took to where? How far was that train ride? Share us your experiences of riding a train. Not just exclusive to Korea, but anywhere around the world. Maybe you've taken bullet trains in China. Maybe you've taken it in different parts around the world. Or in Japan, too. Famous for that, right? Let me know your train ride experiences. But yeah, that is today's text topic. Send it to pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101 a Kakao Talk or NoTube Live. 조현철님 saying 통일호 같은데 느린 기차예요. 통일호, I've heard of that train as well. It was one of those trains that I don't think it exists anymore, right? I think it ran for a certain period of time, but no longer. 통일호. We've also had other people texting in with their experiences of riding a train. SHK님 said, 옛날에 대학교 때 부산 진역에서 무궁화 타고 강원도 동해역까지 기차 타고 여행 갔었어요. 한 8시간 정도 걸렸어요. 잊지 못할 추억이에요. Yeah, I guess back then, I feel like because back then we didn't have data internet. So we just relied on books, actual paper reading materials, and then just chatting away and having fun playing games with your friends. Not mobile games, but like talking games or 끝말잇기, those type of fun games with your friends, even just playing with food from time to time. I remember playing, those 끝말잇기 games with my sister too on long train rides or long car rides. Good old days. Thank you for sharing, SHKnim. Okay, all right. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll go right into our next segment, Work Life Busan.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
It is time for Dr. Warabu, who is in the studio, and she is here to tell us all about the work life in Busan City and all around South Korea. How are you?
I'm much better than last week. My back pain is gone.
Yes. So yeah, if you are watching us via NoTube Live, I did a thumbs up to Jennifer, and you might be curious why. Because she said she no longer has the back pain.
Yeah,
so
I'm all fit.
Do you know what the reason was? Like why you were getting the back pain? Did you figure out?
Tell me.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
figure out?
Maybe because of this segment.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Good energy, good
wow.
vibe from this segment.
What a bad liar. Usually, yeah, we all, like people who have back pains, I feel like they all know why they get it. Because for me, whenever I get back pains, it's usually due to bad posture.
Oh, yeah.
So when I'm always like this, like shoulder forward, it strains my lower back. But then when I, stretch out and have a better posture, it takes away the pain.
The thing is, like when I'm not doing so well, when I have a severe back pain,
Yeah.
I'm very careful and I make sure I take a walk.
Yeah.
And as soon as I get better,
You forget about it. You forget about
Yeah.
the pain. Yeah,
But
it's a vicious
anyway,
cycle.
Thanks for your Busan.
Again, bad liar. But we'll take
Back
it.
pain is gone.
Yay. All right. Yeah, no back pain for Jennifer, said Betty Nim. We all love it when we don't have any pain of any degree or whatever.
So grateful.
Yes. But yeah, you're here to talk about work-life tips and how to build a better relationship with the coworkers, and perhaps they're struggling with something and you have solutions for that.
Sure.
What's today's theme?
As we are approaching the end of the year, next month, one thing that's common across most workplaces is the dreaded or maybe beloved year-end party.
Year-end party. Oh, I don't know when I had year-end parties. Do we have year-end parties?
Well, we
I think
usually
we
have
did.
a meal,
We had some
right?
sort of a party.
Not really party, but
Like a
meal
year-end
together.
gathering. Sure. Okay. Yeah. I guess some people. Well, I think a lot of people like it, but maybe those of us who prefer to be alone may not like these gatherings.
yeah, if you're not really party people, you may not like it. The meal is okay, but if you're like, if there's a full-on party,
Sure.
then
If you don't want to socialize, then you might opt to just stay at home or go home.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's
No, the interesting thing is traditionally year-end parties at many Korean companies often included talent shows.
talent shows.
Although
wow.
this tradition seems to be fading.
That sounds so stressful. What if you're like me? Like, I have no talent to show off.
They actually like practice
Oh my gosh.
after work.
Oh no. And I would
Dance performance.
imagine,
Yeah.
dance performance like 아파트 by Rose or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
You have to dance it with a team.
The crayon pop dance,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh
the
my
sort of things,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah, I would not like that because I am 몸치. You want me to dance?
Oh, you can sing.
And I'm umchi. You want me to sing?
Oh yeah, 음치, 몸치.
My gosh, okay.
네.
So year-end parties, that can be a main source of stress for those who don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
But I guess, like you said, it is becoming rare at companies these days.
Yeah, these talent shows.
Yeah, they figured out that it's
Thank
too
God.
stressful. But when they do happen, I feel like many employees find them quite burdensome.
Oh, yeah, sure, exactly. And it's a reflection of how workplace cultures are evolving. And what might have been fun and acceptable in the past may not work for like today's diverse workplace. But maybe like 20 years ago or even 10 years ago, people probably found it fun, entertaining, but not
Yeah.
anymore. And that brings us to today's stories. Our first story comes from Alex, a mid-level employee who's been tasked with planning his company's year-end party. And let's hear what he's dealing with. Why don't you read this one for us?
Okay, I'll read Alex's story. I was put in charge of planning this year's year-end party, and honestly, I thought it would be a fun and creative task. But it turned out into a nightmare. The management team insists that we need to include a talent show because, to quote them, it wouldn't feel like a real celebration without it. But most of the employees aren't on board with this idea. In fact, several have quietly told me they would rather skip the party altogether than participate in something so outdated and embarrassing. To avoid forcing anyone to perform, I hired a professional MC to keep things lively and inclusive. But when I presented this idea to the management, they hated it. They said it felt too formal and lacked the charm of having employees perform. And I feel like I'm caught in the middle.
Oh my God.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
That's a tough spot to be in, trying to please everyone
Oh, that can be
while
tough.
getting criticized from all directions.
Yeah, so no one likes him. Oh no, right. So event planning, I feel like from the outside, it could be a light thing. Like it's not, it's pretty easy. You just
Fun
plan
test.
something
Yeah.
that's fun for everybody. But it can be very stressful, especially in a workplace context. And this kind of situation highlights a deeper issue, how workplace traditions need to evolve to reflect the changing values of the workforce. So, with this tough scenario, what advice could you give to Alex?
Well, first of all, I'm so glad I'm not Alex.
Yeah, thank goodness.
He needs to set clear boundaries and focus on what's feasible within their role, within his role. It's impossible to satisfy everyone. That's just
For
impossible.
sure.
And taking on too much pressure will only lead to burnout.
I bet.
Alex should explain the reasoning behind their choices to management while also gathering feedback from employees to create a more balanced event plan.
Right. Yeah.
Not easy.
No, not easy at all. And I guess this kind of situation highlights a deeper issue, right? And sometimes traditions can hold us back instead of bringing us together. So let's dive into our next story, which comes from Ji-young, an employee who's been dreading the year-end party for a very different reason.
Okay, I'll read this one. Okay. Hi. Every year I dread a company's year-end party, and it's all because of the talent show. I'm an introverted person, and the idea of standing in front of my colleagues, singing, dancing, and doing anything remotely entertaining gives me so much anxiety that I feel physically sick.
Oh no.
Last year, I got pushed into participating, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life. I was so nervous that I messed up in front of everyone, and I couldn't sleep for days afterwards.
Oh no.
Oh, this year I've made it clear that I don't want to be involved, and I am already getting pressured by my manager, who says it's good for team spirit. I even joked about filing a workplace harassment claim because the constant pressure felt so intrusive. But honestly, it's not much of a joke at this point. I just don't understand why we can't enjoy the party without being forced to perform. Isn't celebrating the year's hard work enough? What can I do?
Yikes, yeah. Sounds tough. And I feel like Ji-young's story can be very relatable for many people listening too. Because if you're not a performer yourself, you don't enjoy being on stage, that pressure to do something that you don't want to do can be very overwhelming.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I even dread going to 노래방
Oh, wow.
with people I work with.
Yeah. That can be...
Tambourine.
Oh
and
yeah,
like a
I don't have
tambourine
enough
dance.
energy for tambourines. If I have to sing, I'll sing. But I think everyone will leave the room because my singing is terrible.
Oh, anyway.
We need some
course,
good
yeah.
excuses, said Pure Brightnim. Yeah, we need
yeah.
good excuses. Bennynim texted in saying, year-end parties are okay, in my opinion, as long as it provides good opportunity for everyone to have good memories. So as long as it's fun, right?
Yeah.
If it's fun for everybody, of course, it's okay.
But not
it's the
everyone
thing.
finds talent show entertaining,
Yeah,
right?
talent shows or anything where they have to actively input something for the entertainment, that can be very stressful.
But what I like is Lucky Draw.
Oh, everyone
That's
likes
better
that.
than talent show.
Yeah, maybe make that a big the main event.
yeah.
All right, so what can you tell us about this? What's your advice?
I suggested Jiyoung to be more assertive and clearer about her boundaries while offering constructive alternatives. Maybe like her manager thinks she's like joking, when she doesn't want to participate. So Ji-young can explain to her manager that participating in the talent show causes her significant stress and anxiety, which hinders her ability to enjoy the event. But to show her willingness to contribute, she could propose taking on like behind-the-scene tasks or supporting the event in a non-performance capacity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to work behind the scenes, that's also a tough task. And if you're not one of those extroverted people who likes, who likes to get attention from people, you can work behind the scenes.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah, so by confidently and professionally stating her position, she can assert her needs and wants while demonstrating her commitment to the team's success. So instead of saying, no, I don't want to do that, say, you know what, I think I'll be much better behind the scenes.
Because we have this, in Korea, we have a high context communication. Like when you say, oh, no, I don't want to do it. It's not like, manager may think it's not like really 100% no.
Yeah.
It's a sort of 50% no.
Right. To, I guess, elaborate on Pure Brightn's message here about we need some good excuses. A good excuse for me, I would, if I were in Ji-young's shoes, I would say something like, I could do the talent show myself, but if I do, everyone will want to walk away from it because I'm terrible at talent. But you know what I'm good at? Organizing and doing things behind the scenes, and you'll love it, trust me.
Oh, yeah. That will work very well.
That might work. So try that.
Yeah.
Hopefully that could work.
Good idea, good idea.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in today and going over some stories that we could all kind of appreciate and also maybe even experience it ourselves. Yeah.
It's always enjoyable to be here and to talk with you.
Yeah, we can heal your backs too. So whenever you feel like you have a back pain, just come visit us.
Okay.
And our show will help you heal.
Healing show.
그렇죠. 고수님 saying 장기자랑 강요 재롱 부리는 기분일 것 같아요. 직급 관계없이 같이 한다면 모를까. So if your bosses can all do it together, why not? But if the bosses are telling the younger, or not the younger, but the newer employees to do a talent show while they're not going to do it, I can
if
feel
everybody
like 강요,
is
right?
joining in, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
You might actually find it fun.
For sure. As long as you're not destroying the entire mood, everyone's going to have fun together. That's the whole point of a party. So
exactly.
Yeah, just let's all keep that in mind. Before you go, Jennifer, today's text topic, we asked our listeners which train ride, when was the last train ride that you've been on? From where to where?
Last week.
Last week?
To Busan to Susa.
Oh, wow. Okay.
SRT train, because I often take a business trip to Seoul and Gyeonggi areas.
Yeah.
So I often take the train, and I actually enjoy it.
Enjoy riding the train. Do you like the window seat or the aisle seat?
I'll sit because I need to use the bathroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you and I would be perfect. I love the window seat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just like
I
leaning
think
against
most people,
the window.
Yeah, most people,
they do.
prefer window seat. But I always choose aisle.
Well, aisle seat is better if you want to quickly run away from someone.
Exactly. That's
right.
another thing. Yeah,
네,
I
맞습니다.
enjoy train ride.
Yeah.
I can look outside
Yes.
and also catch up on some sleep.
Yeah, you don't have to focus on driving. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
Okay, thank you.
And don't get hurt again.
I'll
stay
try
healthy
not to. Okay, I'll take a walk. I will
Yeah.
exercise.
For sure. We'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Okay, that was Jennifer with us for Dr. Warabu, or aka Dr. Warabu, for Work Life Busan. You're now tuned into For Your Busan. The time is now 4:53. We're going to listen to a song to wrap up the first hour. We'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere. This is Get By, not Get By, Get By Urban Jakapa.
답답해 나 태도 그냥 좀 해도 돼 한 번쯤 미친 사람처럼 나도 알아 나도 못해 말하면서 어이없어 어려워 사는 게 아무것도 내 맘대로 안 돼
왜 안 되는지 내가 말 좀 해줘 그만해도 돼 세상의 잣된 남들에겐 그렇게 착하게 구는데도 왜 난 너에게 그렇게 야박해 You gotta love yourself more than anything in this world 너나 나 같은 멍청이들이 아직 많이 있어 그러니까
Feel what I did Feel what I did Feel what I did Go Feel what I did Feel what I did Feel what I did
망설여 바보같이 답답해 너의 태도 그냥 좀 해도 돼 한 번쯤 미친 사람처럼 나도 알아 나도 못해 말하면서 어이없어 어려워 사는 게 아무것도 내 맘대로 안 돼
하고픈 걸 그냥 해 정답은 없어 분명히 하나가 그리면 돼 몇 명은 너에게 이미 그려진 지도를 쥐어주겠지 만 그걸 무시하는 게 우리에게는 지금 필요해서 우리란 무지 큰 거울 같은 데에서 나는 모조리 깨부시려 해 그리고 너가 필요해 어서 be my friend This is how we live our life 내 오후 2시쯤에 일어나 나 모두가 출근할 때 집에 가나 누군가 부럽다겠어 나 이것도 쉽진 않아 그 말할 때 정답이 꼭 있진 않아 그러니까 너도 내 말을 전부 다 믿진 않아 너 됐어 just do your thing 누가 뭐라던 간에 후회 없게 Hey
망설여 바보같이 답답해 너의 태도 그냥 좀 해도 돼 한 번쯤 미친 사람처럼 나도 알아 나도 못해 말하면서 어이없어 어려워 사는 게 아무것도 내 맘대로 안 돼 Feel what I did Feel what I did Feel what I did
Let's go get it
Go Feel what I did Feel what I did Feel what I did
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
새로운 다우니 건조기를 사용하면 섬유유연제 향기가 사라진다고요? 깜짝 놀라실 거예요. 다우니는 건조기를 사용한 후에도 향이 오래오래 그래서 입는 순간까지 다우니 7일간 피어나는 향수 다우니
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산 글로벌 도시재단 대표이사 전용호입니다. 부산은 대한민국의 굳건한 성장 동력으로서 물류, 금융, 영상, 관광, 문화, 디지털 첨단 산업의 중심지인 글로벌 허브 도시로 나아가고 있습니다. 이를 위해 부산 글로벌 도시재단은 부산을 대표하는 도시 외교의 플랫폼을 지향합니다. 세계 평화도시 부산의 브랜드를 강화하는 부산 UN 위크와 부산 글로벌 도시 포럼, 유라시아 도시 외교단, 개발협력 포럼, 그리고 세계 시민축제는 부산의 소프트 파워의 상징으로 자리매김하고 있습니다. 부산 영어방송도 시민과 함께 영어하기 편한 도시, 세계와 경쟁하며 더불어 살아가는 부산을 만들어가겠습니다. 시민이 행복한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산, 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 함께합니다.
The weather is so nice today. I'm sure this won't be a big deal.
A 3-second long lapse in judgment can burn up an entire mountain, which will take 100 years to recover. We can protect these lush forests if you follow these guidelines. First, do not bring flammable materials to the mountains. Second, do not cook or camp in the mountains. Third, do not litter cigarette butts. Your small actions are the first step towards protecting the beautiful forest. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM, 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect.
포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
Hi guys, this is Jenny and yes, welcome back. Today we got our new guest. So let's say hi. Hello, hello.
Hi, I'm Sejin Yoon from Busan. I'm a mother, wife, and volunteer teacher in the church. In my spare time, I enjoy searching for a new recipe for cooking and planning itinerary for traveling with my family members. I'm looking to connect with some people who can talk about diverse issues in English.
Wow, nice to meet you, Sejin. So, as you have mentioned, you are a mother, wife, and also a volunteer teacher in the church.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And also you love cooking.
Yeah, I like.
Okay, such a pleasure to have you here today. All right, then, I want to ask you, how did you get to know about this BEFM?
When I used to drive, I would often turn on the radio, and one day I happened to hear an English broadcast. It was BEFM. I was so pleased, for I was searching for an English channel at that time. After that, I always tuned in BEFM and became a big fan of BEFM.
Yoo-hoo! Another big fan in the studio. All right, thank you so much for listening to this BFM. And yes, now you're speaking in the studio. That's great, right?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yes, thank you so much for listening once again. Then I also want to ask you, how did you get to learn English for the first time?
High school years, I didn't have some opportunity to talk in English. As a college student, my first conversation with an international friend turned out to be quite embarrassing. Then I was motivated to learn English seriously, to share my thoughts and emotions with people from the different culture with no language barriers.
Right, sounds amazing. Like in high school years, you had no opportunity to talk in English, but after you moved to college, then you've got to talk with some foreign friends. But at that time, you were a little lack of English, so you felt a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
But after that, you were motivated by that experience, and you've got to learn English. Oh, wow. So that's how you've got to learn English properly for the first time. Then I also want to ask you, since you've said you have learned English since college student, were there any moments like you felt proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through speaking English?
I could help an American woman who visited Busan a few years ago. She needed to get a prescription for her physical symptoms. Then I connected her with a doctor. That was a nice experience for me.
Right, that's such an important situation because it's something related to someone's life, right? So, yeah, I'm sure you should be proud of yourself for that.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So that's when you felt proud of yourself by speaking English. Then, are there any tips or maybe little tidbits for studying English?
This has consistently been a major issue for me. There seems no shortcut to be good at English.
Right.
You must read and listen to more books in English. Also, making your environment familiar with English could help you feel comfortable in using English.
Absolutely, listeners. This is the right answer. Like, there's no shortcut to be good in English. You have to take your time. You have to put your efforts in it to study English. Then one day, your English will get better. Such as you have mentioned, read more books. And also listen to this BEFM. Yes, then this will also be another great tips for studying English. Then yes, thank you so much for sharing your little tips for studying English. Then this will going to be our last and the most important question, maybe the most important question for you, I think. What lies ahead for your English journey in the future?
My goal is to engage with individuals from different cultures and become an effective communicator. If I have the opportunity to work in the United States, I want to feel comfortable socializing with people there.
Right. I'm sure you can make it because I can feel that energy and those confidence of yourself. So I'm sure you can make it.
Thank you so much.
All right, listeners. So this was all about today's interview with 세진님. Once again, thank you so much for joining in today's interview. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
All right. See you next week and goodbye.
Bye.
It's just love. It's just love. Hey. Why must the children play in the street? Broken hearts.
Thank you, Sejin-nim, for the awesome interview. Thank you, Jenny, for bringing that clip to us. English learning can be tough, but if you know how, you learn how, and I guess consistency is really key when it comes to learning anything. Passion. If you have the passion that drives you to learn more, you seek that passion, and as you learn through that journey of learning, and the consistency will bring you that knowledge and bring you the skill and the level that you want to eventually reach. So once again, thank you for the interview one more time. She's pretty confident. Love that. Pure Bride-nim texted in. Exactly. After reaching your goals of whatever level of English that you wanted to get to, you just have to have that confidence as well. The time is now 5:07 in the afternoon. We are in the second half of the show called For Your Busan. I am your host, David Kim. Today's text topic is, when was the last time you went on a train ride? From where to where? How was it? Tell me and share me your experiences of riding a train. And we've had a few messages with regards to their experiences of riding a train. We've had a new texter from 0147번님 texting in. Welcome to the show. So tell me, 0147번님, when was the last time you got on a train? Or share with us any train memories that you might have from the past or maybe recently as well. Send it to pound 9050 샵 9050. A text message will cost you 101, a Kakao Talk or YouTube Live. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Nancy Mulligan by Ed Sheeran.
I was 24 years old when I met the woman I would call my own. 22 grandkids now growing old, and the house that your brother bought you. On the summer day when I proposed, I made that wedding ring dentist gold, and I asked her father, but her daddy said no. You can't marry my daughter. She and I went on the run, don't care about religion. I'm gonna marry the woman I love down by the Wexford border. She was Nancy Mulligan, I was William Sheeran. She took my name and then we were one, down by the Wexford border. Well, I met her at Guy's in the Second World War, and she was working on a soldier's ward. Never had I seen such beauty before. The moment that I saw her, Nancy was my yellow rose, and we got married wearing borrowed clothes. We got 8 children now growing old, 5 sons and 3 daughters. She and I went on the run, don't care about religion. I'm gonna marry the woman I love, down by the Wexford border. She was Nancy Mulligan, I was William Sheeran. She took my name and then we were one, down by the Wexford border. Streak and a jet black hair over 60 years I've been loving her. Now we're sat by the fire in our old armchairs. You know Nancy, I adore you. From a farm boy born near Belfast town, I never worry about the king and crown, cause I found my heart up on the southern ground. There's no difference, I assure you. She and I went on the run, don't care about religion. I'm gonna marry the woman I love, down by the Wexford border. She was Nancy Mulligan, I was William Sheeran. She took my name and then we were one, down by the Wexford border.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, nache, kyun pagal stupid man.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-ba-ra, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, nache, kyun pagal stupid man.
It is Zooby Dooby time. Welcome to the quiz show. And every single day we have different quizzes. One day might be me asking you to guess this country's name or a city's name. Another day might be you guessing this special somebody, a celebrity or someone. Today is where you get to participate and send me your best take on a Busan 사투리 translation of a particular phrase. 네, 어떤 문장을 제가 하나 드릴 거고요. 그 문장들을 이제 부산 사투리로 맛깔스럽게 보내주시면 되는 퀴즈 타임입니다. 맞습니다. 오늘은 부산추가 아니고 부사추. 부산 사투리 추천 받는 시간입니다. That's today's quiz where you can participate and send me your Busan 사투리 translation of a particular phrase. Because why? Pizza is on the line. Pizza 한 판. You could win if you send me the most 맛깔스러운 부산 사투리 translation. Alright, so today 이 누군가의 그 번뜩이는 아이디어, 상대방의 스마트함, 혹은 누군가의 대단한 아이디어에 대한 칭찬을 할 때, when someone makes a wise suggestion or offers a brilliant idea, what do you say to them? How do you praise them? 여러분은 무엇이라고 이야기하시나요? 표준어로 너 정말 똑똑하구나. 어떻게 그렇게 모든 걸 다 알아? 너는 천재 같아. How could you say that? In 부산 사투리. 네, 여러분의 정겹고 맛깔나는 사투리를 기다리겠습니다. How can you say that? In 부산 사투리. I mean, if I were to say this to a friend of mine who've made a brilliant suggestion, I'd be like, 니 좀 안 해? Or 살아있네? That's all I know. So you guys have to teach me. 알려주세요. 어떻게 말해야 되는지. Pound 9050 샵 9050 will cost you 101 a Kakao Talk message. Add us 부산영어방송 as a friend or on YouTube Live. You can send in messages there. Join the chat room. 사투리 가자, said Youngnim. Yes, send in. We'll take a quick song break and I will be awaiting your messages, okay? White Houses by Vanessa Carlton.
Crashed on the floor when I moved in this little bungalow with some strange new friends. Stay up too late and I'm too thin. We promise each other it's till the end. Now we're spinning empty bottles, it's the five of us with pretty-eyed boys, girls die to trust. I can't resist the day. No, I can't resist the day. And Jenny screams out and it's no pose. 'Cause when she dances, she goes and goes. And beer through the nose on an inside joke. And I'm so excited, I haven't spoken. And she's so pretty and she's so sure. Maybe I'm more clever than a girl like her. The summer's all in bloom. The summer's ending soon. It's alright, and it's nice not to be so alone. But I hold on to your secrets in white houses. Maybe I'm a little bit over my head. I come undone at the things he said. And he's so funny in his bright red shirt. We were all in love and we all got hurt. I sneak into his car's cracked leather seat. The smell of gasoline in the summer heat. Boy, we're going way too fast. It's all too sweet to last. It's alright, and I put myself in his hands. But I hold on to the secrets in white houses. Love or something ignites in my veins, and I pray it never fades. In white houses, my first time. Hard to explain, rush of blood, oh, and a little bit of pain on a cloudy day. It's more common than you think. He's my first mistake. Maybe you were all faster than me. We gave each other up so easily. And silly little wounds will never mend. I feel so far from where I've been. So I go, and I will not be back here again. I'm gone as the day is fading. On white houses I lie. Wrote my injuries all in the dust. In my heart it's the five of us. White houses and you. Maybe you'll remember me. What I gave is yours to keep. In white houses. In white houses. In white houses.
Welcome back. Welcome to Zubi Dubi Time. We've got some 사투리 translations of today's 사투리 추천받는 phrase. 너 정말 똑똑하구나. 어떻게 그렇게 모든 걸 다 알아? 천재 같아. How could you say that? in 정겨운 부산 사투리 translation. We've had a few text messages as well. Let's see. 6769번님 saying, 어떻게 했노? And then also said, 장난 아니네. And also, 좀 치네. And 7783번님 saying, 치기네. 6009번님 saying, 니 좀 땡땡. And then 4663번님 saying, 똑띠네. Very nice and short and simple. Then on NoTube Live, there's been like a battle. Not a battle, but a lot of entries here. I'm gonna go through them with 성이름님 saying, 니 아주 똑띠네. And then Pure Brian saying, oh, 좋다. Right. Okay. Oh, 성이름님 also another one. 니너 아는 건 많아서 먹고 싶은 거 많겠대. This is kind of like 비꼬아서 말하는 거죠. 친구한테 비꼬아서 말하는 거죠. Summer님 saying, 니 서울대 나왔나? Oh, that doesn't mean that, you know, Busan universities are bad. Busan universities are hard to get into, guys. Okay. And then 성일윤님 saying, wait. 머리, SHK님 saying, 머리 폼은 아니네. 머리 폼은 아니네. Pure Brian님, 깔기하네. 성일이님 also saying, wow, 성일이님 is on a roll, on fire right now. Say, 네, 잘난 척 그만해라 마. I cannot say the ch part because that's a little too harsh, right? You know what I'm saying. And Pure Brian is saying, 이른님 점점 과격해지시는. Yeah, I caught on as well. Kind of 센 게 조금 있었어요. 성일이님 also saying, 네가 똑띠한 거 보네. 내 아가 맞다. 내 아기, like my child. You're just like me because I'm smart. Good son, good daughter. 이런 식이죠? Okay, good. 이거 문자 어디로 보내야 해요? QR님. You can send it on NoTube Live. 챗 바로 거기서 보내주셔도 되고요. Or you can send it to pound 9050 샵 9050 100원의 이용료가 있고요. 혹은 카카오톡으로 보내주셔도 됩니다. 부산 영어방송 추가해 주셔서 보내주시면 되고요. 니 좀 하네. 조현철님. 니 좀 하네. 좀 많이 들어옵니다. 그죠? 니 그거 굵다. I don't know. I don't want to say that, but yeah. I guess you could. You know what I'm saying, guys? If you know Busan 사투리, you can fill in the blanks. 니 땡 굵다. I'll stop. All right, keep those messages coming in. We'll listen to another song and we'll be right back. This is The Good Life by The Collective.
शखों पे पत्ते गा रहे हैं फूलों पे भंवरे गा रहे हैं I wanna give you the good life give you the good life give you the good life Just hold my hand and close your eyes I'm gonna take you for a ride Baby, we're going somewhere new Our future looks so clear tonight No stars reflecting in your eyes Wish I could capture it for you I'll be right by your side Through the lows, through the highs If you trust me, I'll show you the places I know I wanna give you the good life Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's fly around, see every city in one night Whoa, I'll change the world, I wanna give you the good life Yeah, gotta leave this town I wanna give you the good life The good life, the good life Just spin the globe and close your eyes There's not a place too far to fly Take off and cross the ocean blue Even 1,000,000 meters high Some baggage never leaves your side Just like I won't be leaving you I'll be right by your side Through the lows, through the highs If you trust me, I'll show you the places I know I wanna give you the good life Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's fly around, see every
gotta let you know all these feelings that I'm feeling. Your smile just got me reeling. Forgive me in advance for the time that I'm stealing. I just wanna be your hero, I can never be the villain. You're thrilling, the very sight of you is undefinable. You make me skip a line or two like double dutch is what I do. True, girl, the good life is calling. I'm all in for falling in love.
I wanna give you the good life. Let's fly around, see every city in one night. I'll change the world. I wanna give you the good life. Yeah, gotta leave this town. I wanna give you the good life. The good life. The good life. Yeah, let's take every street. We'll see everything. All I need here is you. Baby, come with me. What will be, will be. I'll do all I can do. I wanna give you the good life.
Welcome back. That was The Good Life by The Collective. We're in the middle of the 사투리 받는 시간. Lots of people have sent in extra additions to Busan 사투리 translations too. 와우, 너 공부 좀 잘하는데. 너 천재네. 영님 said, 니 포열 부산 듣나? 미국말 좀 한대. 아, 영어. I gotcha. 미국말. I gotcha. All right. Some people used the famous lines from the movie 친구. 아버지 뭐 하시노? Maybe because you're smart, you start asking, what does your father do, huh? Because that matters a lot, doesn't it? And then 주홍님 said, 해운대 사나? Because you're going into original now. Okay. All right. We have chosen a winner. We've got the winner picked by our 작가 6769번님 축하드립니다. 피자 한 판. You get to order pizza 한 판 for tonight. Awesome. And thank you all for participating for today's Busan Quizmaster. And if you're watching us via NoTube Live, you might have seen that someone else is in the studio because we're going on to our next segment, Busan 친구 Talk with Melissa.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Is in the studio with her black dress, with a black cardigan. Sorry, it's not a dress, it's a cardigan. Yay!
I like the yay. Yeah, we were discussing how my clothes don't match the curtains today.
Yeah.
Just my pasty, no sun skin.
I was just joking, half joking.
But it's true. It's true. It's like my mom called you and told you what to say. My mom, for example, the sweater that you're wearing, it's like a very, I don't know, off-white.
Yeah.
And my mom would always scold me if I wore things like that. Like, you look washed out.
Oh,
you
no.
look too pale. You can't wear that with your skin type. Right? Like the personal color.
Uh-huh.
That's such a big deal these days.
Have you ever taken one?
I did not the modern one because it's so complicated.
Oh, is it? I've never. I don't
It's
know
like
what the
20
process
questions.
is like.
I'm like, can you just take my blood and urine sample and then just tell me? Because
Or
this
base it
is
on my MBTI.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a long time ago, it was a big deal in the 90s for makeup.
Uh-huh.
If you did mail order catalog makeup, the person would come to your house.
Oh, yeah.
And they would tell you if you're warm skin type or cold skin type. And so I know that mine is cold, not warm.
Uh-huh.
And
so they would suggest you to put on
more
these colors.
blues, blacks,
Okay.
greens.
Okay,
Like
interesting.
that. Yes.
I wonder if mine would be the opposite then.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because even though my skin type is the cool, not the warm, I look terrible in purple.
Oh,
It is
apparently.
not my color.
Interesting.
Which is
so
a little-
you never have any purple colored clothing? You
I mean,
never
I
owned
love
one?
purple though. That's
Yeah.
why it's a little depressing, but it's not my color.
Mm-hmm.
Not my color.
Do you guys know your personal color, guys? Let us know. We're going to go right into the segment. This is Busan 친구 Talk, where we talk about all sorts of ridiculous controversies, and listeners might be curious why that is.
Yes, in this segment, we discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life, and we break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. And of course, throughout the segment, as usual, we want to hear your views.
Yes, feel free to send in any messages, any comments that you might have. Send it to us via text message pound 9050 샵 9050 will cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or NodTube live. I see people have already welcomed you in. 와, 유쾌한 말리사다. 하지만 mute다. 진리는, why is it on mute? Unmute, please. You have to listen to her talk. And then Binny Versionim welcoming you. Hi, Melissa. I'm Binny. Careful not to catch a cold.
Yeah, it is very cold today.
Yeah, it's chilly.
I think now in the studio it's warm, but earlier my fingernails actually turned purple.
It's red right now.
It's red because they're warming up. They're unthawing.
It was frozen, but now
It
it's
was frozen.
slowly.
But now,
Okay.
yeah, I'm getting my color back.
Good.
So yeah, the warning not to catch a cold. I need that
All
because
right.
it's cold.
It is cold. Please don't catch a cold, guys. But speaking of Busan 친구 Talk, what is today's theme?
Oh yes. So last week we were talking about weddings on this show, which brings up an important cultural difference most Korean people give no warning about, that foreign people must know: fashion 문화.
Fashion 문화 when it comes to wedding?
Yes,
Or anything?
in different situations.
Okay.
But definitely weddings. We're going to start with weddings because
Okay.
in certain situations, such as weddings,
Uh-huh.
you will stick out like a sore thumb, like a mungden sonkarak.
Is that
if
what
you
sore thumb
don't
is?
wear the right things. That's a literal translation.
Yeah.
You don't use it like that in Korean.
No.
Should we make the mungden sonkarak a thing? Like
먹는 손가락. Because it sticks out.
it sticks out, right? It's obvious and it's not necessarily attractive.
Okay.
And I discovered this at the very first Korean wedding I went to. There are fashion 문화 rules in Korea. And so listeners, let us know the different situations in Korea that have strict fashion expectations and what you'd recommend wearing or avoiding.
그렇죠.
In those situations.
한국에서 어느 이벤트 갔을 때, 어느 행사 갈 때 이런 거는 입지 말아야 된다. 이거는 입어도 괜찮다. 이런 문화를 알려주세요. Let us know. For example, for weddings, what should you not wear based on what you know?
Well, the first wedding I went to in Korea was a coworker's. And so I asked other coworkers what to wear. And of course, they said, "Oh, anything's okay.
Ooh.
아무거나."
Oh.
거짓말.
Yeah, did you wear like a red dress there?
Oh, man. Yep.
Purple dress
Mungden
now.
sonkarak. That's going to be you. It was me. I was young. I believe them. So I think I wore a gray dress, but it was covered with the red cardigan.
Ooh, you stood
빨간
out.
cardigan.
Wow.
입었어요. I was the only person in the entire building wearing a color. It
Wow.
was so embarrassing.
Okay, I bet you got all the camera's attention.
I didn't want the attention.
Yeah.
So this is 한국 결혼식 fashion 문화 rule number 1. Don't wear any, even somewhat bright colors. And just to be safe, don't wear white either unless you're wearing a jacket over it. Your
Okay.
options are black, navy, gray. Anything outside black, navy, gray, you do at your own risk.
Oh.
I warned you in advance.
I wore beige.
You wore beige.
Yeah.
Right. You said this last week
Yeah.
when a listener messaged in and said, don't wear any like colors which might upstage the bride.
Right.
So we were kind of curious. Beige.
Beige
But
is okay, isn't it?
Because you're a guy. Maybe a woman wearing that could be risky.
Yeah, because it's closer to gold, and you're like, I'm trying to be the star here, not you, bride.
Were you the wedding diva? Is that why you wore beige?
But I was in the back mostly too.
That's true. You are very tall, so they do stick you in the back for the pictures.
As Daily Scotty님 said, 너무 튀지 마라. Don't wear white colors at the wedding. Exactly what you said.
Yes.
Dark beige might be okay. Add it on.
Yeah, dark beige. But this is very different because in the US and Canada, we have like theme colors.
Okay.
Right? So bridesmaids and groomsmen, which is something that, again, Korea doesn't do, they would all have matching colors. So, for example, if the theme is purple, the bridesmaids would all wear purple dresses, and then the groomsmen would wear like purple ties. And you would ask the bride or somebody close to the bride before the wedding, what are the colors?
Right.
And then they would tell you, oh, it's pink, green, yellow, and you try to wear one of those colors. But in Korea, no.
Yeah, there's no theme. There's no really dress codes. And the general dress code is just don't stick out.
Yes, right. Don't stand out.
Yeah.
Wear business or business casual clothing.
Right.
Right. And the good thing is in Korea, there's no theme like, for example, cowboy themed weddings where you have to wear cowboy boots.
Oh, there's no
cowboy
themes
hats,
like that. Yeah.
Nothing like that. Yeah. And weddings on the beach here. Have you ever seen somebody actually have their 결혼식, not just the sajin, but the 결혼식 on the beach?
I've only seen it on K-dramas, unfortunately.
Right. I think it's not a thing here. Like
It's
people
expensive, isn't
don't
it?
get married on Gwangan Beach
You gotta
or on Haeundae Beach. I have never seen that. So you don't really have to worry about dressing for the weather.
Yeah, there's no like bikini style wedding or anything like that.
Oh boy, that would be, I think even for America, that would be a little bit surprising.
Yeah,
Right.
Sweatpants. You cannot wear sweatpants to wedding. Come on, that was
Sweatpants.
That's a no-no.
Yeah, I think even in America, maybe sweatpants.
Unless it's like a
could be frowned
sweatpants
on.
themed, dress code where everyone wears sweatshirt and sweatpants.
Is this where the world is going? My wedding is sweatpants themed.
Yeah, it's gonna be casual, guys.
Man.
Make sure you wear casual.
I mean, that is a good point, though, because in the U.S., you have to be careful not to be under or overdressed.
Yeah.
Because I have gone to weddings in the U.S. where the groom wore blue jeans. And not even nice blue jeans, like obviously several-year-old pants.
But that was a theme, wasn't it?
Not exactly.
I've seen those where
Usually that's like the cowboy theme if they're all wearing jeans.
Right.
Yeah. So if the groom is in jeans, then you as a guest shouldn't wear a suit.
No, you cannot.
Right.
You gotta go back home and change.
Have you heard of the black tie weddings or black tie preferred? Have you heard of this before?
No.
Black tie weddings is like super formal, 3-piece suits for every man. Women need to be either also in a suit or in an evening gown, right?
Okay.
They're super formal, but it depends.
Right.
Yeah. So
But the jean style, low key, that would be so cool. Say pure bride.
would that be so cool? I guess if you really are tired of wearing formal clothing.
If you want to be, different, and maybe you have multiple brothers and sisters who all did the same similar style weddings, and you want to stick out, and you have your own story. Why not?
That is true. Yeah, if you have so many weddings you went to or a
Right.
big family,
Yeah.
maybe people would love your wedding.
Right. Or like a SpongeBob themed one or something. Something different, something unique. Why not?
It's not my birthday party, it's my wedding.
Yay,
Okay.
Krabby Patties for everybody.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Now I'm on board if we're having Krabby Patties.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so another situation that we
Okay.
have to talk about with fashion 문화 is work.
Work.
Yes. So have you ever had a dress code in Canada or here in Korea?
Yeah, I worked for like a mid-sized company in Seoul before, and the dress code was you have to wear slacks and a shirt to work and dress shoes, kind of.
Okay.
And I asked, can I wear sneakers from time to time? Because dress shoes are really uncomfortable. They're like, only if you're going to be, inside the building the whole time.
Oh,
like
you
doing
cannot
computer work.
go out and
Yeah.
have other people see you in your sneakers.
Exactly, because that was the company's image, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have to always have on dress pants,
Right.
formal slacks.
Even though I
and-
didn't work in sales, I had to wear that. So there are some companies enforce you to wear certain clothes.
Yeah, right. That is definitely part of work culture here because I know American business casual, it can include jeans.
Right.
Right? That's a very common thing.
As long as it's not ripped jeans.
Yes.
No holes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in Korea, right? The 한국 회사 fashion 문화? No. Right? You are not wearing that to the majority of companies. Some companies have the official uniform.
Yeah,
Right?
they have the jackets too you can wear.
Yes, and the name tag and
Yeah.
everything. But yeah, if you don't, then I think dress pants or trousers, right? That's uniform for everybody with or without the official designated clothing for the company.
Right.
Everybody has to wear the formal pants, or women could wear a skirt, dress shirt, suit jackets. But June, July, August, then even the strictest of companies allow you to ditch the jacket and then you can just wear the short sleeve dress shirts.
Right, but they gotta be dress shirts though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. They have to be collared.
Right.
They have to be button down shirts because otherwise, like this past summer, it was 36도.
It was so humid.
If companies wanted people to keep wearing the suit jackets, you're going to be a puddle by the end of the day. You're just going to melt.
You're going to be needing multiple jackets for multiple visits to the dry cleaners.
Yes.
And that'll cost you a lot, maybe your salary.
Yes,
You're
because in
working.
one day you're going to need a couple different jackets.
Exactly.
Because you're going to sweat through everything.
Does BFM have some dress codes? They're pure Brian in. Well, look at us. I don't think so.
I love it because David is wearing a sweatshirt today.
Yeah.
And I'm in a black dress. You can't see it, but it's a pretty formal dress with my
think
black cardigan.
It's because Melissa and I, we're freelancers here. We can kind of dress however we want. But I think for maybe the producers and maybe the writers, maybe
For the
not.
producer, oh yeah, they got a really
Maybe
strict dress
not.
code. That's why Jang PD is also in a sweatshirt today. What's this sweatpants we were talking about earlier? This is the yes. Okay, but I do see a message from Olivia Neem saying I think dressing semi-casual is kind of safe in the workplace.
Right. For many of the workplaces in South Korea, in Busan including, semi-casual seems to be about right. Yeah.
But that definition, what is semi-casual?
I think up
America
to sneakers is okay.
versus Korea,
Right, it's
it's
different.
quite different.
Yeah.
Because the sneakers and just shoes in general. In Korea, the rules are pretty strict.
Strict. Okay.
Yes, because again, 한국 회사 fashion 문화, the changing of the shoes. Right? So in Korea, you wear nice gudu or dress shoes on your way to work.
Oh, yeah. But at work, you can switch them out.
Yes, you change in Korea, it's called slippers, but
Yeah.
in America, we call those slides.
Right.
Right? And that kind of sandal, I've seen some pretty terrible looking sandals or slippers in the offices here. It looks like, they bought them in 1997. It doesn't matter, right? Because those are
From
your
Dollarama.
work shoes. Yes, those are your work shoes. And it's fine. But in the US and I think in Canada, it's the opposite. We wear just whatever shoes to work, like sneakers, and then you change. At least I used to change into my dress shoes in the car right before I walked into work. Did you also do this? Were you doing any shoe changes?
Yeah. I mean, when I worked at a burger shop, I have the burger shop shoes that are
Oh, you actually had official uniform shoes.
not
that you had to
uniform
wear?
shoes, but we had to get one of those shoes where you don't slip on oily floors.
Okay, the
because
special
there's
soles.
French fries and burger oils all over, and you gotta. Otherwise, you'll slip and fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need the no-slip sole.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to just wear those around town. Those could be handy
those are
in
really
Canada.
ugly
right?
shoes.
It's icy. You just got, hey, I got my no-slip burger
that's
shop
different, though. You need
shoes
boots.
on. Okay.
Yeah, you need boots for that, and then you change into sneakers for indoor shopping malls, and then maybe for work you need to have extra different shoes for extra non-sleepiness, slippiness.
Extra non-slippiness. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so different fashion rules from country to country, and we just talked about company fashion. Any other fashion here?
So, when we think job interviews.
Interviews.
There is kind of an unofficial uniform for job interviews here. So remember those wedding guest colors we talked about? Pretty much the same for job interviews, right? We want black, navy, gray. Women should wear black suit jacket and pencil skirt with white blouse. Some variation is okay. I usually wear a black dress with gray suit jacket. Same lines as that traditional black and white job interview outfit. I've seen some women wear pants. Hopefully that's okay for most companies. Men, I think, could wear any black, navy, gray suit.
Any dark colored
Dark
suits.
colors, for a job interview. But I'm not a 한국 남자, so correct me if I'm wrong here. I don't make the rules. I just tell you about them. That saying, so it's a little different from country to country. The nail that stands out is hammered down. 모난 돌이 정 맞는다. A protruding stone gets hammered, right? That's the general rule for job interview fashion, right?
Can you say that Korean one more time?
모난 돌이 정 맞는다.
못난 돌? 모난 돌이 정 맞는다.
Yes, did I say that wrong?
I think you said it right.
Okay.
I just
Excellent.
understood it wrong, I
you
think.
understood it wrong. Yeah, the protruding stone. Basically, you don't want to look super different for job interviews here, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any exception. I've never heard of or seen an exception for a job interview where they think, oh yeah, wear red, wear yellow, wear green.
I think so.
I've never seen or heard of that.
And also hairstyles are everyone has very similar hairstyle, nothing too crazy. Like in high school in Canada, I remember I used to spike my hair all the way up because that was a thing.
Oh, did you have the mohawk?
I didn't
Shaved
have the
on
mohawk.
the sides?
No. Yeah, I just had my hair look like I was hit by a thunder lightning, right?
Electrocution.
That was a thing for a little bit. And I had friends have that same hairstyle for interviews. To work at, various different places. And no one really cared about hairstyle as long as you were dressed clean.
Yes.
And that didn't have to be a suit. You just needed to wear something clean for job interviews. As like a teenager.
As a teenager?
Yeah.
Okay. What about sweatpants?
I don't think sweatpants were.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweatpants,
They said no.
We're saying no to sweatpants in almost every situation in almost every country.
Right.
Okay, but but right, the hairstyles in Korea too, I know it is quite strict. Over the years, I've met a lot of flight attendants, some from Korea, others, they went to work in Singapore, Hong Kong, and I think the general rule for that industry is if your hair's longer than shoulder length,
right, it's
you
not
have
good.
to wear it up.
Right.
In, I think, generally a bun, but, maybe it's a little different for the company. Also, hair must be only colors found in nature. That was from an actual employee
So you
handbook.
can have it green?
That's not allowed. That's not a color found in nature for people. Right? Like you can't be born with green hair.
Oh, I see.
But you could be born with,
Unless you're
black,
Grinch.
brown, gray,
Okay.
blonde hair. Yeah, unless you're the Grinch. Yeah. So maybe, like green hair, blue hair at the job interview. Not the best idea.
You won't make the cut.
Yeah. Wait until after the probationary period is over.
Then you can dye it red.
Then you can go wild and crazy, maybe. Don't take that as, the hard and fast rule, because I don't want people to get fired.
Melissa said so.
But, yeah, right?
Yeah.
because I think generally it's not only about the fashion, but like you said, the hair and accessories.
Right. So, yeah, you have to look, I guess, clean. Clean meaning no accessories, no rings, right? Mm-hmm. Nothing on your face, no piercings.
Oh, yes. If you have...
And no finger, what do I call it, nail art.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Nail art?
It depends on the profession, right?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe if it's too big and flashy, that might be a red flag.
Reflect light upon the interviewers.
Yes.
With their shiny metallic fingernails.
Blind them with the reflection.
Ding.
Yeah. Accessories should be small, right? So earrings should be small, no big necklaces.
Okay, we've had a good point out here. No tattoos.
Yes, so I've heard, again, going back to, I know for flight attendants, they're extremely strict, right? It's a very competitive industry.
Right.
And I've heard they don't allow tattoos or even scars, depending on where they are.
Yeah.
They don't want anything on the skin that could be a distraction, I guess, for the customer. So very strict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of different, different standards when it comes to appearance at job interviews from country to country.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So many differences. But we have more situations that we have to think about for fashion.
Okay.
Yes. So now this one, the average foreign person probably won't experience until they're considering marriage, but it's 제사, 차례, these fashion rules.
Okay.
So over the years, I've asked literally hundreds of Korean people, what are the fashion rules at your house for these ancestor ceremonies? And I only ever get one of two answers. Top answer is don't wear a miniskirt for 제사 and 차례. Second answer is don't wear ripped jeans. But that's it.
Yeah.
And then I always hear the everything's okay. 아무거나 거짓말.
Yeah, you can't be wearing red cardigans.
Lie. Oh, really? No red
I don't know.
at the 제사 and 차례?
I feel like maybe not.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
No colors that will stand out.
No colors. Okay, no colors.
That's why at funerals everyone wear black, right?
But that's a funeral. Well, I guess ancestor ceremony.
You are
they
paying
are
respect
dead.
to the dead, right?
Okay.
So you don't want to maybe stick out with yellow color and
Suddenly my
red
life
color.
is flashing before my eyes as I try to remember how many ancestors have I offended with my color choices over the years. Sorry. Yeah. But I broke rules during the ancestor ceremony accidentally.
Because you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But I followed the no miniskirt, no ripped jeans rule going to 시댁, but then I still got yelled at by my step-grandma. So learn from my naivete, wear 양말. 양말 are required. You must wear socks.
Oh, why is that?
Ancestors are offended by your sockless feet.
Oh, because they smell.
I don't know. My feet, like, they're not gross. I don't have any, like fungus or, I wash
Good to
them
know.
and, clean, not stinky.
Okay.
You can confirm later if you want, not stinky. But, yeah, you have to wear socks.
Oh.
And I didn't know that, so I didn't. So my poor sister-in-law, my poor agashi, she had to donate a pair of her socks to the Melissa Needs Socks for 차례 Fund. She didn't want them back. I don't know why, but she didn't want them back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if you are going to 제사 차례 and either you are the 외국인 or you're inviting the 외국인, socks without holes.
No
Don't
holes.
embarrass yourself by wearing socks with holes.
How would they know?
Oh boy.
When you're walking, I guess.
Bring an extra pair.
Okay.
Bring an emergency pair or just, go to the streets. They have the sellers with the cute little character
Convenience
socks
stores sell them
for
these days
Chanan.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you could splurge. You get the fancier socks for like 이천원. Be bougie.
We've
you know.
had 성희래는 is texting in 꼭 양말 신어야 합니다. 흰색이나 검색. 그리고 남의 집 방문 시엔 원래 양말 신는 것이 예의로 알고 있긴 합니다. So if you're going to someone's house, you do not walk in their house bare feet. That's a big no-no is the Korean customs, the traditions, I suppose.
All right. Always socks.
So if you wear, in the summer, you're wearing, nice sandals. And walking around and you plan on going to someone's house, make sure to have in your handbag, in your purse or whatever, pair of socks.
An extra pair of socks. Yes.
Okay.
It's a little bit sad, but yes, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
We need socks.
You have to respect that.
Yes, right. And also I heard, there are probably exceptions somewhere, but guys should not wear shorts. And for women, maybe try not to wear any skirts or dresses above the knee because it's kind of practical. Even if you don't end up bowing, you're going to be sitting on the floor a lot, and it's just uncomfortable to try to navigate that if you're in too short of clothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Mini skirt of any sort, anything mini is not good. For 차례 and 제사 at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
that was what we're getting at, right?
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
If it's too short, too uncomfortable, don't offend your ancestors.
Oh, quickly. I don't know. 10 seconds. Can you answer this? 멜리사 뭐 먹는지 물어보세요. 저도 먹어볼게요. 에너지가 너무 많아요, said 영님. What do you eat? What are you eating? What did you eat before you coming here?
Coffee and cookies. I had 2 cookies, white chip macadamia nut, delicious.
All right. Thank you, Melissa, for coming in today. We'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll see you next week.
Now, that was Melissa with us for Busan 친구 Talk. We have to wrap things up and say goodbye. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for our Thursday live show. See you later, alligator.